Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Accent Training Podcast. My name is Pat. I'm your personal American accent coach. And my friend, you, right at this moment, are giving witness to history because this is a special edition episode of the Accent Training Podcast. This is part number 3 of my audiobook. This episode will teach you how to use with an O spelling to apply a wider use to this versatile sound. Now, if you're excited to learn about this, I'm excited to teach you, and my friend, I want you to share that excitement with someone else, with somebody that you care about who you want to see succeed speaking English with an American accent. So take my gift of the American Pronunciation Handbook and pass it on to a friend who you know needs clear English communication with Americans. Well, if you're ready, let's get training. Part 3. Short O. Stop. Mom. Lock. What you will learn. Short O explained. The most common short O difficulty. How to identify short O as Exceptions to short O. Short O common phrases and idioms. Short O explained. Short O makes the same sound we hear with the broad A in the northeastern United States. We can use it as a shortcut for American accent clarity. The term short O does not mean that the sound made will be shorter when you say it than a regular vowel. Short vowel means that the sound holds one position when pronounced. This contrasts the long vowel, which moves the lips or jaw when pronounced. Common pronunciation difficulty. When non-native English speakers say words with the letter O, they tend to round their lips and lower their tongue. This creates a sound that is more like the British O than the American O. To use our American accent shortcut, O uses the same sound as water, arm, and wash. To make this sound, keep your lips relaxed and your jaw open. If your tongue is low in the back, Americans will hear a sound closer to than Task for success. And minimal pairs. Record yourself reciting the pairs listed below. Feel for changes in tongue positioning between O and U. Repeat 1 time daily for 1 week. Reminder. Is positioned higher in the back of your tongue than hot, hurt, not, nut, boss, bus, lock, luck, box, bucks. Identifying O as O sounds like beginning a word or in the middle of words, but never ending a word. Consider the following key short O words. Beginning with O as include off, turn it off, On. Try to be on time. Often. I do that often. Offer. I offered to help. With medial O as include not. Not a lot. Cost. What'll it cost? Got. I just got home. Lost. Don't get lost. Exceptions. These general guidelines do not apply to all O spellings. If O is followed by E, A, or W, it changes to O. This is the difference between the words not and note. Task for success. Short O and long O, minimal pairs. Record yourself reciting the pairs listed below. Maximize clarity by projecting your voice in each vowel with your air. Repeat 1 time daily for 1 week. Cot, coat. Not, note. Sock, soak. Hop, hope. Clock, cloak. Task for success. Short O common phrases. Record yourself reciting each short O phrase. Repeat 1 time daily for 1 week. Reminder, both A and O sound like below. Talk a lot. Crosswalk. Parking lot. Bottle of water. We hardly fought. A knockoff watch. Caught off guard. A shot in the dark. Put on some coffee. That's not my problem. Task for success. Short O idioms. Record yourself reciting each short O idiom. Create 1 original phrase for each short O idiom every day for 1 week starting today. Bonus task. Use the idioms within the next 24 hours. A. On a roll. Multiple successes in sequence. I can't quit now. I'm on a roll. Our team has been on a roll with 3 straight wins. B. A shot in the dark. Acting without evidence. Let's take a shot in the dark on this marketing plan and hope we see results. I'll take a shot in the dark and apply for the job, even though I don't meet the qualifications. C. Knock it off. Stop doing something irritating. Tell the kids to knock it off or they'll be sent to bed. If you don't knock it off, I'll have to ask you to leave. Summary of Part 3. Short O. When to use short O. As a shortcut to American accent clarity, pronounce O beginning words and in the middle of words as ah. Exceptions to short O. If O comes before E, A, or W, the sound pronounced is O. Moving forward. Practice the O as ah tasks seen above daily for 1 week to see results using this American accent shortcut. Each task is designed to help you easily adapt this sound and avoid going back to your natural speech habits. Once you are comfortable with O as ah, move on to the final step covering AU and AW digraphs. You've made it through Part 3, my friend. Good work. Now practice those exercises for a few days, and you'll see the adjustments take place in your pronunciation over time. If you want to make that time shorter, then it's essential that you're listening to and reading the American Pronunciation Handbook at the same time. This helps you hold on to this information faster and easier, and overall just remember more. So if you like what you're hearing and you want to see progress as fast as possible using all these example phrases and pictures and colors, everything that you need to develop these habits, open the Amazon link in the description of this episode and order your copy of the American Pronunciation Handbook to your house today. Now I've got one more part of this audiobook for you. Part number 4 is going to cover something that's complex, but it's going to simplify it so it's very easy to digest and it's going to fit in perfectly with the ah sound patterns that we've been working with. I'll see you over at Part 4 where we're going to wrap things up.